Dear friends, welcome to my video on how to develop emotional intelligence skills. Kindly click on the CC button for subtitles. How do we boost this EQ of ours? Here are top 5 ways increase your emotional intelligence quotient. 1. Self-awareness, tune into your feelings. The first step to mastering EQ is understanding your own emotions. Take time to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Why do you think you feel that way? By asking yourself these questions regularly, you develop a keen sense of self-awareness. Keep a journal. Write down the emotions you felt throughout the day, what triggered them, and how you reacted. Over time, you'll begin to see patterns and better understand what makes you tick. 2. Empathy. Walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It's when you can look at someone and think, I get where you're coming from. But it's more than just understanding. It's also caring about their feelings and well-being. To boost this skill, practice active listening. This means fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and then remembering what the other person is saying. Sounds simple, right? But how often do we truly listen without preparing our next thought or response? Challenge yourself to really tune into others, and your relationships will flourish. 3. Self-regulation, taking a deep breath before reacting. Ever said something in the heat of the moment and regretted it later? We've all been there. Self-regulation is about controlling our impulses and thinking before we act. When you feel a strong emotion like anger or frustration, instead of lashing out, pause. Count to 10. Take a deep breath. By giving yourself these few seconds, you can process the emotion and choose a more considered response. 4. Motivation. Find your why. People with high EQ tend to be self-motivated. They're not driven just by money or external rewards, but by a passion for what they do. Find what truly excites and motivates you. This will not only drive you forward in challenging situations but will also help you understand your emotional reactions better. Remember, when you're passionate about something, setbacks are just learning opportunities. 5. Social skills, building bonds and mending bridges. Last but not least, EQ is about forming connections and maintaining relationships. This means not just making friends but also navigating conflicts, understanding group dynamics, and effectively leading teams. One way to improve this skill is by actively seeking feedback. Ask friends, family, or co-workers how they perceive you. While this can be a little scary, it's invaluable to understand how your emotional behaviors affect those around you. And remember, like any skill, developing emotional intelligence takes practice. You won't become an EQ guru overnight, but with consistent effort, you'll see profound changes in your relationships and personal well-being. So, as we wrap up, I want you to think about a moment when you felt truly connected with someone, when you understood and were understood. That's the magic of emotional intelligence. Let's bring more of those moments into our lives. Thanks for tuning in, and here's to boosting our EQ together. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and give a thumbs up. Thanks for your support.